Hey there, it's Jenny, and I have a super quick video today sharing a layout I created for my reading journal. I'm going to be documenting two books, and if you'll recall, and you've seen these videos in the past, it is inside a traveler's notebook. I am using the Fantastico collection by Obed Marshall. I absolutely positively love all of his collections so much. I just think they're so beautiful, and this pattern paper is one of those things. I'm trimming it down to 4 1/8 by 8 1/8 inches, so I have to trim some of the edges of this one off, which I'm super bummed about because I loved it in its entirety. However, it just had to be done in order to fit. So I'm also trimming this one up as well. I want this light pink graph paper for one of the sides, and then we'll use that ombre. I guess it's not really an ombre. Variegated. No, not variegated either. Anyway, that other paper on the right as well. I'm documenting the book Scythe, and then I'm also documenting this other one that I cannot think of what the title it is right off the top of my head. On the Island, maybe? It was super good too. I loved them both, but Scythe is so far my favorite read of 2022. I am just going to go ahead and mount the photos on top of the white cardstock. I love the way that it lets it pop. It gives it a little more dimension and texture. I think it looks really pretty that way, and I do mount most of my photos on the white cardstock. I just save the scraps from layouts so I can use them again and again. I wanted to use that tag right there. However, I decided that it probably wasn't going to work as I was going to type and print my journaling on clear sticker paper, and it would be very hard for me to get that lined up on that little tag. Obviously, it could be done. I just didn't really have the interest in working that hard. Now, on the right-hand side, I'm going to put the book cover and then these two tags. I'll use the entirety of that sunburst looking tag and then just a partial little bit of the other tag. I decided not to go with the red, although it would have matched really well with the Scythe cover. I wanted something a little more muted, a little less contrasty at the top, since the part at the bottom is really bold. Now, a lot of the tags, or some of the tags, are in Spanish, and I speak no Spanish. So what I do is I go through all of them, and in Google Translate, I figure out what they mean, and I write in pencil on the back of them the translation. So I know for the future how I can use those in my layouts. It doesn't bug me at all that they're not in English. I figure that A, it doesn't really matter, and B, I think about how all of the Spanish-speaking crafters all of these years have only been putting things in English when their native language is Spanish. I figure I can do that for this beautiful collection. So I have layered those little tags on top of, or little bits on top of the tags. I'm going to use the top one to put the book rating for that book. This one I'm using a little bit of wet glue for this XOXO, mostly because it has so many holes. It's impossible, okay, not impossible, that's backup, but I didn't want to have the adhesive coming through and all that, and the wet glue has a tiny little tip, so it works out great. So you can see I've printed my journaling on the clear sticker paper, and I'm just going to trim that out right here, and then I will adhere it right above the photo of Scythe. I basically am saying in the journaling how much I enjoyed this book, and I didn't even know that I would like it so much, although I should have probably figured. I really do seem to like young adult dystopian fiction so much, and so that is working right there. Now I'm going to use the Everyday Explorer stamp set that you've seen me use in the past just to stamp a couple of really quick things, including a star book rating for the one on the right hand side, and then just a little noted stamp on the left hand side for the text about Skype. And then that is it for me. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to get back to you. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.